Hackers and hackerettes, welcome to a new video in the PortSwigger Clickjacking learning path tutorial or series or whatever that we've been doing. In this video, we are continuing on the previous videos. If you haven't watched those, I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel called PortSwigger Clickjacking Labs or whatever. Just check them out because these are building on top of each other. So without further ado, let's actually access this lab. This one is a little bit harder than the previous ones because it includes exploiting clickjacking vulnerability to trigger DOM-based XSS. So once we get in here, the end goal is that we want to construct a clickjacking attack that calls the print function. If you don't know what the print function does, it essentially just starts printing the page, like as if you open the printer. So it just opens the printer here. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to send a payload to the user, a clickjacking attack, that whenever they execute or click the button or like get tricked, they are going to click on or like execute a stored or a DOM-based XSS. Not a stored, but rather a DOM-based XSS. Now, the very first thing that we should do is once you take a look around the blog, you see two places where you can like submit input. One is in the comment section, and then the other one is in the submit feedback. I immediately think that we should focus on the submit feedback because it is the new page that does not exist, or it is the first time that we encounter this submit feedback on PortSwigger's lab. So I do think this is for sure the like the thing that we should be exploiting. So let's start by like submitting a random thing here. Let's do, for example, test, and then the message. Let's maybe do an image tag with a source of unknown, which is gonna fail, and then on error, let's do print, and let's see what happens. And it does not work, but thank you for submitting feedback test. Okay, so that means whatever name we write in here, it gets executed here. Or like it gets appended into the DOM here. Let me inspect the form. So we do have a form here. Personal true, okay. It has a CSRF, so we cannot do cross-site. And then the button which submits, so this form gets submitted, has an ID of feedback form. Resources.js submit feedback. Wait a sec. Let's view this script, but I want to view it in a new page. So let me just do that. And then let's give this a refresh. Okay, let's read what this is going on. So feedback form, so that's our form, add event listener submit. So on submission, call a function called submit feedback, which this is it. Method, adds the method. Action, which is the path. Ink type, encoding, personal. Oh, so this is the personal thing that gets sent, and it's true. It's always true. I don't know what that is. New form data this and prevent default. Okay, so submit feedback, personal, display feedback message. And then if this status 200, thank you for submit. Ooh, wait a sec. So it's using inner HTML and then passing in name. So actually the XSS is, our attack should focus on the name parameter, which is the name input right here. And they're using inner HTML, which is a problem. Inner HTML actually executes HTML. So if you use inner HTML, you can add actually HTML tags right here. This meaning that what we could do is essentially we could do our thing that we just copied here, but we do it on the name instead of the message. This hopefully should open the print. And it works. Cool. So now we know how we can trigger this attack. Okay, but the next thing is in the clickjacking attack, this form should be pre-filled. Now, if you have, I don't think we need this anymore. Yeah, I think we got what we need. Looking at inner HTML and then the name gives us all the information we need. Cool. So if you have been following along, you know how we can pre-fill this using get query parameters. So then you can see already that I have the name equals the image, which is our thing right here. And then print on error print, which is gonna fail. Cool. Email, and then this. I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna enter, and then you can immediately see that they are pre-filled. And this form is now ready to be clickjackable. To do that, we are gonna open Burp Suite, click Burp, and then Burp click Bandit. Copy to clipboard, paste it in. Is it eSandbox? Maybe. Let's allow forms. Cool. Cool. And then we need to click on submit feedback. Maybe right in the middle here should be cool. And then we are going to save, which is awesome. And in here, we are gonna go VMs shared labs PortSwigger. And then we're gonna have clickjacked, I don't know, 2, because I already have one here. No, we don't want to save, we just want to reset. Cool. Next, we're gonna go to the exploit server. Let's open this. Go to WSL. Actually, we don't want to go to WSL. Let's go to let's go to cyber. Cyber not found. Oh, that exists on my WSL. Let's go to shared, cyber, and labs, and then PortSwigger. And then we could do explorer dot, which is gonna open explorer in this directory. Copy this, and we could go back to exploit server, paste that in. Let's copy it again, deliver to victim. Maybe we need to store it first, so let's store it. Deliver to victim. It doesn't work. Click me button. Oh, okay, so the button needs to be called click me. Okay. So let's we need to edit this. So we're gonna open this like that, and then the button you've been clickjacked. Clickjack complete, clickjack button, and then click me instead of click. Paste, store, deliver. Is it not working? This lab contains triggered by a click. Constructor clickjacking tag fools the user into clicking the click me button to call the print function. So we do have it literally click me, right? Is the click me button? You have been clickjacked. No, I didn't. Okay, but where is the click button actually? Well, let's open this here. So the circle is around here. Maybe maybe the actually can we even, we cannot open this here. Oh boy. Maybe we could make it bigger, because it does say click me. And then let's do width like 100%. Is that a thing? Nope. I don't understand what the hell is this circle. Do I need to do it manually? I don't understand. I mean, this technically should work. If we view the exploit, I don't understand, honestly. Let's do it again. I don't know. Try to do it again. Copy the clipboard. Go to console. Start. Press on the elements you wish to clickjack and click finish. I mean, I clicked here. Oh. Okay. So right click doesn't work. Yes. But then it says click. Can I not edit it? Review mode. Okay, I don't understand, honestly. There's something weird with this thing. So we are like doing this page, and then we have both of these. Start, submit. Allow modals. Modals, all right? This has to be the problem. All right. But then it is clickjack 3. Let's add this here. Open in browser. There is a random click. All right. So instead of click, I'll just call it click me, which looks okay, I guess. I don't know. Let's go to exploit server, store, deliver to victim. Like, it's not rendering the entire, like, it's not rendering the entire page. Why is that? Like, let's not even sandbox it at all. Please click. You wish to clickjack. Like, I did click on it, but it's not working. Disable click actions, yeah. I don't know, is this thing broken? Disable. Okay, let's do sandbox. Allow models. Start. This is not what it should be. It should be the entire form here. I don't understand. I honestly do not understand what's going on. Like, it is iframing it correctly. So disable. Why is the thing not? Oh. I don't understand. So sandbox, allow models, start, click, finish. There's a click on the entire thing, which is not what we want. But once we click here, it just breaks. Why? I'm guessing we just have to do it manually. Oh boy. Well, let's do it manually. HTML. Let's have a head with a style. We're gonna do later, and then body. Let's do an iframe. What is this? Let's do an iframe, and then the source is going to be this. Let's do 800 by 600. And I'm gonna do a div which is gonna have an ID of overlay. The overlay, I don't even need a button there, honestly. I'll just say click me or click me like that. So then the ID of the iframe is gonna be iframe. Iframe is gonna have position absolute, top 0, left 0, and then overlay same thing. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, let's do a bigger height. Let's do 800. Maybe the width could be 600. Nope, we need it a little bit bigger. 1000. Then the overlay is going to be 600 and 1000, so it is perfectly going over there. Then the click me like I want the button, so I guess we could add a button in there just to make it easy to manipulate. So overlay button, padding, stuff like that. Okay, maybe we could do like a width of 150 pixels. Yeah, why not? Maybe a bit bigger, but then we need to add top. Like if it's one that's already at the middle, so maybe 250 pixels. Nope. Display flex. I don't want flex. Who said flex? So here we could have like position absolute. So then the top is going to be around 800 pixels then, since we're starting from here. Cool. And then the width could go to 200. Awesome. Then I don't know if that matters, but we could do like opacity 0.1 maybe. Yeah, stuff like that. And then click me. So here's the index is 1 and the index is 2 here. So now when we click me, it is clicking on the thing in the back, hopefully, which is gonna cause print to open. Let's copy this, store it, deliver. Is it actually not working? So yeah, click me is not doing anything. Is it because of print or because of the sandbox? So sandbox, and we're gonna have allow models maybe, and then allow scripts. Okay, let's go back, store, deliver as view. Not working still. Okay, let's see the background. I'm gonna do like 000. If I can't see the button, that's a good thing, right? Unsafe attempt to load URL. Domains, protocols, and ports must match. What is this going to be? Actually, let's delete the entire sandbox shit. Maybe it doesn't need to be. Store, let's deliver. Click me, does nothing. Okay, let's bring back the here. So let's grab the opacity like very high so we can actually see the thing. So I think the button is being covered correctly, but still nothing is being submitted. I wonder why. So maybe we need allow models. So let's edit it here, I guess. Let's do here sandbox equals allow models. Let's see if that works. Because documents iframe is sandbox and the allow scripts permission is not set. Okay. Well, let's add it. Allow scripts. Store. Nothing happened. Interesting. So we have allow models, allow scripts, allow forms, maybe? Maybe that's what's gonna work. No. I don't know why the entire thing is clickable though. Where's the cursor? Let's just remove this cursor pointer thing. Throwing me off. boy. So the iframe is in z index 1. And then the overlay is z index 2. That's the problem, isn't it? That has to be the problem. God damn it. The there we go. There we go. So you can see we can maybe decrease this a bit so we can actually see the button encapsulation, which I think is cool. Yeah, it's gonna definitely click. But now we have another problem. From origin null has been blocked by course policy. Maybe we could remove the sandbox thing altogether. Is that going to work? Let's cut that out, store, and there we go. That's freaking, oh. You solved the lab. Ooh, that is a bumpy road over there. Just a bit of trial and error. Now this pushed it down because of the banner here, but that's so cool. So I hope you learned something watching me struggle for a bit. I am going to give you the final version of this thing in my write-up. If you don't know what the write-up is, it is essentially a folder or like a GitHub repo that has all of my write-ups for different labs and different like machines that I hack on Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, Pico CTF, PortSwigger, all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the link to that in the description if you wanna take a look at this. And thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new with me as I learned today. I will see you in the next one. See ya.